Hello everybody, welcome to the live stream. Right on cue, as soon as I said my first word here, Max jumps down, he comes over, he's like, it's time! It's time! Oh, he's super adorable. Yes, you are. He's hiding under the desk where I can't get to him. Okay, I got to him.
Win it for just resubbed for 21 months.
The boss must be pet. He knows he gets attention at this time.
Lincoln 2 just resubbed for 27 months.
Lincoln, thank you so much for the 27-month resub, dude. And Winnie, thank you so much for the 21-month tier 3 resub. Welcome back. You're a little too low. Gotta get you up a little bit more. What else do we have? Chuvin, 63-month resub. Welcome back. Maximum Floof. Maximus Kitty Catus. Third Twitch baby hype. You gotta face him towards the camera a little bit. So hello Transit Biker, Flashin', Becca, Lincoln, Mr. Nurse Ratchet, Just Okay, Stargirl, or maybe Stargrill, I'm not sure. Winnie, Falcon, Joe, Helmer, hello, QB2B, Nick, I see you there, Death Viper. Did you get the attention you wanted? You good? He's just chilling. Alright, so there's all of Max and his fluffiness. You can see the whole thing. His tail's kind of hidden. But that's the kitty. Alright. All the fluff. Max has got so big, he's mostly fluff. He is kind of big though. I think he's around 10 pounds. I'm not actually sure. Let's go. I see a cloud in your hands, right? Hello, Wolfston fan. Wolfsty fan. I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce it. How about just Wolf? Good time zone to you, Flash42. Nerd Herder says, hey Hypno, have you not been streaming for a bit? I streamed yesterday and I streamed a couple times last week, I'm sure. Hypno, please try to dismiss the notification. It's irritating. No, that's on your screen, dude. You need a... If you have a notification, that's on your screen. I don't have a notification. It's you then? Yeah, if you like follow the channel, there's a little thing so you can get notifications like on your Android or something, or on your mobile phone. I see Minecraft too. That's all I see is just Minecraft here. My magnet, my food. No, if you're seeing some kind of notification, that's obviously on your end. Okay. Joke's old. Let's get rid of it. So this seems to be working just fine still. Thank goodness. This is all good. It's all good. I think this is perfect to go for forever now. Triggered! He ran into that joke face first.
Lingo 1126 just resubbed for 30 months.
Lingo, welcome back, dude. Thank you so much for the 30-month resub. Welcome back. I didn't see any notification. All right. Well, what do we do, guys? What's the next thing that we should work on here? We were setting up our mob farm last live stream so we could collect things that we didn't already have. So I guess we've gotten like a shovel. Oh, we got those pants. We can now add that as the filter. Actually, with this, can I just pull items from over here? No, it doesn't have that functionality. No, okay. So that should now, we should no longer get any chain armor from this. Oh, I gotta press the button, right? So iron shovels are gonna squeak past. I guess that's fine. If we get anything else, that'll fill up, but with how slowly that's filling, I really don't think we gotta worry about it. Auto crafting is definitely a thing we should work on. That is a very valid point, Lincoln. That's something we haven't even started, is like any automations or whatever. Is that chainmail or iron? It was chainmail, dude. Chain armor. Oh, this is chain. Iron armor will just be keeping, I suppose. If we really care enough about it and we get enough iron armor, I can just add another nullifier, replace this chest, and then we can filter those items too. But I don't think we have to worry about that. Also, you know what? I was curious. I don't know. Can you put in a second filter upgrade into one nullifier? Let's make another filter upgrade. I kind of was talking about that a little bit yesterday and I never tried it. I assume you can only put one in, but maybe you can put a second one in. I don't know. I haven't tried it. Yeah, you can't put a second one in here. Okay. I figured as much, but you know, I don't know. Yeah, there's a lot of things we need to do. Auto crafting, getting all of our drawers into one centralized location, and then getting those drawers hooked up to our system so we can see all of our resources from one centralized location. Since we have access to ender chests, there really is no reason for us to have to like have drawers at each one of these places that we're doing things. I think this actually needs to be here, but like this doesn't. Our seed stuff doesn't. Okay, maybe we will set up. We cleaned this up nicely last stream too. Maybe we'll set up like a thing to hold our drawers right here, and then we can just bring a line down from that to connect to it. Okay. How are we doing on wood essence? We don't have any essence over here. I was gonna make more drawers. I don't know what the best way to do this. I was gonna make more drawers. I guess what we should do is make ender chests or tesseracts. Either way. Probably ender chest, because we could use this system to extract out of the chest, right? I can only make 2. Perfect. That's all I wanted to make. Blaze rods are an issue, guys. I'm thinking we turn off the mob farm and then spawn the blaze like on top of this thing. So like we put the barrel directly on top of that, and then like we can click it from down here, spawn the blaze in. The blaze spawn and they get killed, and then we get looting 10 or whatever this looting is, and get a bunch of blaze rods that way. I think that might be what we do. Let's do that. So we need to make some blazing dolls. Uh-oh, Kitty's back for more attention. You didn't get enough earlier? He wants to jump up on my lap so bad. The only time he ever jumps up on my lap. He didn't get enough attention earlier, guys. He needs more. Is this gonna be one of those days where he just doesn't leave me alone nonstop? Kitty, kitty, kitty. Are there better crafters for refined storage like iron, gold, diamond, netherite? Seen a few packs. I don't think so. I didn't even know there was a mod that did that. I don't really pay attention to refined storage that much. Max stream, lol. Kitty wanted more attention. Why haven't you fed him? I mean, have you seen how big this kitty is and you think I don't feed him? He's not a small kitty cat. Kitty, kitty. He's just bones. Okay, I guess you're gonna flop over. Kitty, kitty, kitty. All right, you had enough attention. Oh, it's cut on my headphone cord. It's faster and you can put up to 81 patterns on one crafter with the netherite. Interesting. This is the content I subscribed for. That's the content everybody subscribed for. And I just realized I have a lot of max fluff all over me. Oh goodness, it's everywhere. How did it even get there? I don't understand. Oh boy, okay, I think I got most of it. Where's the thing? I guess the last time I tore one of these, I didn't tear it along the perforation, and that was a little difficult to untear, or to unstick. Lint roll ASMR complete. Okay. Was that plastic scratching? It is a Scotch Brite. It's a chroma keyed out. Scotch Brite lint roller thingy. Here, I'll lint roll the microphone. There. Imagine Hypno gets a lint roller sponsorship. Okay, so yes, I think we are going to spawn Blaze up here. We need to turn off the mob farm. Let's go up there and get that turned off. Much use that thing, you should get sponsored. Ladders. All right. That's weird. This is compressed cobblestone 2x, and it looks like cobblestone in my inventory. Right? That looks like regular cobblestone. But when you place it, it definitely doesn't look like regular cobblestone. Where'd that item go? Did it get sucked up? Chicken statue, iron boots, iron leggings. GG, now your hair's all up. Yeah, that's weird that these have the same texture in here. That's why I pulled the wrong one, apparently. I guess I don't need to grab the ladders. I just need blocks to jumpy up on. Okay, so we need to chill up here while the existing monsters... Did more just spawn? It felt like I was seeing new red dots on the mini-map appear. Just gotta wait for these guys to go away for a little bit. I really should add like a light source up here that I can just flip a lever or something and then like just go so far away and despawn everything. Maybe a thing that we should do is add fans along the walls to like blow the mobs towards like where they walk off. Okay, so everything else is like right up against the edge. I'm gonna assume everything else is a spider and that we should be perfectly safe to go in here. We're gonna die. We're so gonna die. We're dead. We're dead. Oh, we're dead. Okay, so F7. Let's get rid of all the red axes. Okay. Everything should be not spawnable up here. You would just laugh if a zombie just yeeted you into the hole? The heck was that sound? I'm not sure what that was. I think Max did something. Okay, I did not turn this fan off. Let's turn this one off. Okay, so all the monsters are gone. I don't have a good way to turn this thing off for safety. I mean, I guess we can go downstairs and, like, turn it off, but I really feel like we should have a better way of doing that. Boop. Okay. So there's a stone barrel, and then we need blazing doll. This. Was it 6 per or 5 per? 5. Okay, we'll make 20 of those. Okay. So now we should be able to make some of these. Nether wart. Want to make sure we're not going to run out of that glowstone, redstone. We should have all of that stuff. Maybe not in here, but we should have it. Blaze powder we also have too. Wireless redstone from Cyclic? Okay, we'll have to look at that. I know there's got to be ways to do it in this pack. I just haven't done it, obviously. Obviously. This goes back into here. That. Oh. Blazing gold. 24 of them. Okay, I think we are good to go. Boop. So the other thing that we need is buckets of lava. Buckets of lava. How much lava is in here? A lot. I'll just go ahead and take all this. Sweet. Okay, so this is off. So we just come in here and place these right here. Very good. I need these back. Now we go turn it back on, and then we can start spawning in the blase, and we should be all good. We get the high looting out of it. Hey, Digital Dumber, how you doing? Give me that back. Give it to me right now, right this instant. Okay, so... Nope. I can't press shift when I do that. They should just like bump each other off. Finally, Hypno can vein mine without worry, right? That was like the most important thing. That was like the number one reason why I don't want to build things out of cobblestone. Hello, the Mega. How am I doing? I am doing well. How are you today? Just making sure everything's working correctly. We'll grab the rest of our levels. You remember vein mining your base with the crazy Project E pickaxe and rage quitting? Yes. This is why I laugh at anybody who remaps shift to vein mine. Like, you're just gonna wreck your base. It's gonna happen. You sneak way too much, especially like in Skyblock or whatever. You're just gonna rip. That's all there is to it. That was roof, by the way, Swish. But that wasn't vein mine. That was leaves that were placed that didn't have the silk touch tag, whatever that tag is. I also experienced a problem similar to that, I think in Project Ozone 3, was it? Trying to place leaves that I put in the dank knoll. Like, placing leaves that way did not give the leaf blocks the appropriate tag, so they would just despawn as well once updated. That was a little frustrating. Okay, so we just need 6. Yeah, whatever the tag is, yeah. That's an obvious error on the mod developer's fault. Easily overlooked because most mod developers don't build aesthetically, I would imagine. They're more technical based, but there's obviously an error in the mod. Does that clip work for anyone else? It's broken for you? Oh no. Nightbot doesn't like you then? How does Nightbot not liking you have anything to do with the clip not working? What? Maybe I'm misunderstanding. That's a decent amount of blase rods. Not bad. Anybody else still up in there? Can I get this? Yeah. So that, this. I think that was worth the effort. Now we can turn the farm back on. Let's go do that. Twitch is twitching today. Animated emotes were bugging out. How are they bugging out? Should turn my magnet on. Okay, that's on. That's on. Making sure I'm not leaving a torch or something. So that one we just turn on now. That needs to be replaced. These pads all look fine. Okay. Should be good to leave now. All right. It was showing multiple animated emotes for a single emote. Oh, interesting. Oh, magnet off now. Okay, I think everything's back to what it needs to be. We got our blaze rods now. You'll just keep a copy of that clip locally just in case? Well, to be fair, that clip is part of a VOD, and that VOD should still be clipped on my channel, and it should still be on YouTube. But if you want to keep a copy of that clip, there's nothing wrong with doing that. Right, so blazer rods. We were trying to make some more ender chest, and we ran out of. Now what are we out of? Actual chests? Okay. Boom, 33. I ran out of ender pearls, okay. Until Hypno decides to make it an NFT. You know, that's not a bad idea. Who wants to hear the most annoying sound in the world? Raise your hand. Okay. I had my fun. Louder! Thanks, Hypno. My ears are now bleeding. I guess we'll use default white. Did we do that? No, I think we use default for like storage things. We'll do like what? I guess blue would probably be the most. Well, yeah, blue would probably be the most common dye that we have with lapis. We'll make it blue as like things that get sucked into the system. That one was an accident. That one was on purpose. Okay, so now we should make some ender pouches. String. You know what? I need some bone meal. And I need some more lurpus. So we do this. So that's just a single chest, and we're gonna attach that here. And in fact, I'm gonna keep this one just in case we ever need to make another ender pouch. We'll have that available. Now, I didn't see, is this double chest? Single chest. Okay, so it's not very big. Okay, I'm done. Sweet. Okay, so we have that. I guess I didn't need that other blue dye. This has abused my poor ears. Okay. So we need a way to start sucking items from the ender chest into the system. I guess just an import bus or whatever it's called. Importer. Importer. We also had that stack upgrade and then the speed upgrades. And all of those are going to be attached to this one importer onto this ender chest. I made the advancement importing. Guys, I did it. You didn't think I could do it, but I done did it. And it's amazing. Whoop. No, I can't place that. Can I do this? Aha! Okay, so we need cable. Hey, Paul. Okay, I don't know what we're gonna do with this just yet, but that's our cable from the source. That thing we hooked up, but we never even did anything with it. Let's go unhook it. Yeah, we never even made any patterns or anything for that. That's fine. So, I don't know. I guess we can just put the ender chest like right here and then have an importer right there. So anything that goes into this just gets sucked right into the system. Yep. And that's actually not as fast as I thought it would be. But it will do that with full stacks. I feel like that should be faster. Maybe I'm just used to applied energistics being better. How does that feel, refined storage enthusiasts? Got him. Alright, so we have that. Next step is we need to move like this stuff and move it downstairs and then have all that being filled in. So next thing we need to do is turn this off. How do I turn this off? Click machine. Does the redstone signal turn that off? I guess I could turn off the Tesseract. That would also do it. Aha! Redstone signal makes the thing stop blinking. Perfect. Okay, that's all I wanted to see. Okay, so we can get rid of that. We will get rid of this. And I think we're gonna put a ender chest on top. Oh, no, wrong. Can't do that. We'll do that. Why did this thing have cobblestone in it? Oh, it probably sucked up from when I was changing the floor. That's fine. That can all go in there. All right. So we want this to actually do nothing right now. Because I'm going to break these drawers, and I think this is going to suck those drawers up, and I don't want it to do that. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I guess I'm just going to break these one at a time. I counted how many spaces I had available, and then I haven't been keeping count of how we're doing as far as my inventory. So that was smart, by the way. Yeah, 4 more spots. Did I get the controller? Yes. Okay. So I guess our main storage is going to be over here somewhere. I think we should probably like center it with this. We can move it further back. And I don't actually want the controller to be on the ground level. We'll put it here for now. I don't know how tall this is going to be, but we can go 12 up from that. All right. Yeah, let's go grab the rest of our drawers and keep consolidating. Is Hermitcraft already updated to 118? No. So is there a way to tell if you have more than one drawer that has the same resource in it, that you have more than one drawer with the same resource in it? Like, is there any way with storage drawers to tell that? Other than just physically looking at it? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. I guess we can go up another layer. You don't think so? Getting all of our resources in one centralized location and attached to our digital storage is definitely going to be a huge upgrade. Okay, so we got that over here. We need a storage bus or whatever it's called on that external storage. You know what? I think we could probably just add this over to here and then just use that storage. I think we'll do that. Yep, I think we're gonna do that. Get rid of some of this old and busted stuff that we did earlier. Right, so this goes there, I guess, and then we're gonna put... Is this the cobblestone one? This is the cobblestone one. And that'll be there, and then we can just add this here. I probably should add in void upgrades to these. Controller slave. Imagine coming into a live stream asking a streamer a question about something completely unrelated and not listening to their answer. Imagine that. Weird. Imagine how embarrassed you'd feel if you did that. So I already have 1,000 cobblestone in here. How do I have 1,000 cobblestone in here? Let's go up here. Does this not have a void? Oh, it doesn't have a void upgrade. Okay. Well, I'm gonna get a void upgrade. Didn't break in drawers with items used to require packing tape? Yes. Before 1.16, it did. Or maybe they just converted it so the default setting is the drawers always retain items. I'm not sure. But I have not had to mess with packing tape. I don't even know if that's a thing. Yeah, packing tape isn't even a thing anymore. They got rid of that, which is an awesome feature because like exploding a max filled upgraded drawer, that was not fun. So we want, what was I getting? Void upgrade. Bum, bum, bum. That's probably why we had 1,000 cobblestone in the system, is because I thought there was a void upgrade here. So all the cobble that I was throwing into the system would just get put into this drawer and voided if we had more than enough. But we didn't have that void upgrade. Okay, answers the question. Okay, so that void upgrade is there. I need this cobble back to pillar up here and get rid of this cable. Strong Token says, how do you choose which mod pack to play? I mean, I take a look at whatever the mod packs are that are available and decide which one sounds the most fun to me. In the case of the last two mod packs I played on stream, I didn't choose them. Jassassin chose them to run his server, and I have elected to play on his server as well. So external storage cable. I guess I needed that cable to hook up this thing. Drawer controller right there. So this goes here. This is going to have a high priority 1000. The highest of priorities. Not the highest priority, but the highest of priorities. I guess we'll just go straight across. Awesome. Should set it to over 9,000. Sweet. I mean, I guess this is a little redundant. I should have this importer like over here. Like next to where we're sucking in and like storing all the items. Like having this cable here seems a little silly now. Won't move it. So it's just Assassin's fault. Hey, those are your words, not mine. That should be fine. Okay, let's make sure things are being seen. Seems good. We can see all of this stuff. So that means we should theoretically be able to do this and then this. Seems good. Okay, so that's cleaned up, and we can now move that to wherever we want it. That doesn't have to be there. It could be downstairs. But now that we have that set up wirelessly, that is great. This we're probably going to move at some point. We're going to redo this, get some more blaze blood and make this better. But for now, that can stay there. Other things, our mob farm. I know I just turned this thing back on, but I think we're going to turn it back off and we're going to move the storage for this. I think we're going to continue on with this filter. And then like over... How do we do that? I guess we can extract out of the drawer controller. If we leave everything right like this, we can extract out of the drawer controller and then send all of the items that we're collecting over there, but that will leave all of these drawers here. So we need duplicate drawers. I'm not sure how to do that. I mean, I guess we could... We could, like, take the items that we're getting, put it into an ender chest, and then move all of these drawers, this entire setup downstairs, connect this stuff up, and then still have it, like, going through this. But this would have to be on a separate ender chest channel. Yeah, we could just throw a storage bus over here. The thing is, I don't really want drawers scattered all around the place. I kind of want our drawers more centralized. I mean, we could just slap a storage bus on this and call it good. We could do that. We're kind of like duplicating items over here. Like, we're gonna have a iron. This is just from like zombies. 27 blocks of iron just from zombies. What the heck? Or make dreadful dirt, rebuild the mob farm, and move everything downstairs. And I mean everything. Don't talk to me like you know me, Mizzle. You don't know me? Yeah, this is one of those things. If we had everything properly filtered, I mean, I guess I could make like an iron shirt and iron hat, and then we can filter that, and then like everything else would just go into the system. Like, how often are we getting these statues? Is that ever going to fill up our system? Maybe in about 3 years playtime. But if we're filtering out the armor, and we're filtering out like all the other random drops, like some statues that make it through, I don't think are a big deal. So we could literally just put an ender chest right here, or replace this chest with an ender chest, get something to filter the rest of that armor and the shovels, and then we'd be good to go. Loud jet is loud. Yeah, I think let's make another nullifier and let's get rid of the iron armor and the iron shovel. Let's do that. Yeah, that was a jet. Things seem louder through the microphone because I have it kind of amplified and compressed and this and that, right? It's enough to like open the mic, and then because the mic's open, then it like compresses the audio. That's why some things seem louder through the mic than what they actually are IRL. Bucket. Filter. We tried putting another filter in. I made another filter earlier. We tried putting it in and it does not accept the second filter. So we want pants, this, ignore NBT, that. So out of everything in my inventory, just those items go in there. Perfect. So we need to make ourselves iron shirt and iron hat. Sound like someone's dragging something across the roof. Iron. Oh, you can't do that in this, right? Tell you what, speaking about somebody dragging something across the roof, there was a sonic boom that happened here about 2 months ago, I think. It was one of SpaceX's capsules landing in the Atlantic, but it went like pretty much over Jacksonville. It was like a bang bang kind of a sound. And I literally thought something had fallen on my roof. I've never heard a sonic boom before. And it sounded like somebody took a hammer and just pounded on my roof twice or something, like in quick succession. It freaked me out. I had no idea what was going on. I guess we can make another drawer for chicken statues. We can do that. Since we got one, we know they exist. They do exist. Void. Void. Key. Key. You should go to one of the air shows and ask Jax or Jax B. Sometimes they're great. Sonic booms included. I've been to an air show before. I don't know if I've ever been to one where they're just like doing sonic booms like that. But I mean, obviously when they do perform sonic booms, it's not, there's like an area restriction where they can go above the sound barrier, the speed of sound. They're not supposed to be able to do that over residential. So like it was unexpected, I guess. All right, well, we go turn off the mob farm one more time, I guess, because that's fun to do. And then hopefully that'll be the last time we have to do that, at least today. I got cobble in my inventory. I didn't actually check the filter that the iron chest plate and helmet went in here. Nothing else goes in there. Okay. We're going up. There's a lot of mobs up here. That's a lot of red dots. Yeah, our mob farm would be way faster if we could move these mobs off the spawn platforms way faster. That might be something that we look at. I mean, I guess if we do something like Cursed Earth or whatever, Corrupted Earth or whatever it's called in this pack.
Rig13 just resubbed for 44 months. Been a while since I could stop by. Hope you're having a great day.
Rig, welcome back, dude. Thank you for the 44 months. I'm having a fantastic day. Hope your day is going well also. And they're gone. Okay. Yeah, one thing I don't like about this mob farm is that it's extremely dangerous. Like, if I were to fall down into any of these channels, it would just blow me off the edge, and there's, like, nothing that I could do. I fall off the edge, I'm gonna land down there, take, like, 9 hearts of damage, and immediately die to the spike. There's, like, literally nothing I could do. And this thing's made of cobblestone and looks ugly. All the fans are off now. Okay. Okay. Everything's turned off. Can you make witch water? Yes. This has Ex Nihilo in it. This is all witch water right here. All right, mob farm is turned off. We're not collecting any more items, so we should be free to move all of this stuff over. So yeah, I guess we don't actually need to filter anything. We can just leave the pipes here going through these things, and then everything that doesn't get filtered just goes into the system, which should just be this stuff. And then maybe like an occasional statue. I think we should be fine if we just put... If we get rid of this, and we just throw our ender chest here. Oh, I put my pouch away that has my ender chest in it. Pouch. Gonna have to route a pipe for your XP babies? That's fine. I actually need that there. I need this here, and then I need my wrench again. So I guess that's something I can keep in my ender pouch so I don't have to keep running back for these things. And keep some of these things in there, just like my tools and other such things. Can keep like this stuff. Okay. I think I just put some potatoes into the system, but that doesn't really matter. That's fine. So this we can get rid of. Then we would just replace that with a standard pipe. Okay. So this will have to be rerouted over to that, or we could just put another ender chest right here. Either way. It'd be simpler just to put another ender chest there, and I think we'll do that. Well, it'll be cleaner anyway. I think that's all we need to do. Then we can just take the drawers and move them. think that's all we gotta do. This is a nice, fun little pack. Yeah, that's the whole thing about SkyFactory, is that it's not a super complicated pack, and that's the whole purpose of it. It's supposed to be just a pack to have fun. I imagine having fun playing Minecraft. It's just a pack about having fun, really. Aw. Okay. That's fine. Right, so we had these things here. How many more drawers? 2 more? Wait a minute. It's not about conquering all those who oppose you? No, not this pack. That was the last pack we played. Now we're going to have the fun of like figuring out which duplicates we have. And then like ordering things so like ores are next to each other and so we know where things are. That's going to be loads of fun. Imagine all the fun that's going to be. It's going to be loads. Okay, so that cleans this up significantly. So all we have now is just this footprint. And that could literally all be moved underneath the ground. But I think we are probably going to get rid of this and like switch this to like something better eventually. So at this point, I think we'll just leave it at that. So I am pretty sure we already have a gunpowder drawer with just uncompressed gunpowder. No, we already have a compressed gunpowder. Magnet on. Okay. Oh no, it went to the wrong drawer. Rip. Is this one not upgraded? What happened here? That is upgraded. We need more upgrades, I think. We have to fully upgrade all these drawers too. Template. Okay. I'll fully upgrade that. Get rid of all of these. I don't know which drawer is which now. I thought I cleared out everything. Why is there still stuff in there? Okay, I need the drawer key. This is another item that we should keep in our pouch. Okay, do we have clay? Is there a way for me to tell if we have clay? I don't think we have clay. Okay. We have clay. We have redstone. Give me that. I guess we can leave that no. Glowstone. We have glowstone. And then inferium, I don't know if we have a compacting drawer for that. I don't see inferium up there. Think about how much less fun it would have been with packing tape. I think I need torches on either side now. I think we're kind of far away from that, the center torch. Oh no, we have torches down here. We'll put these on top though so I can see them. Okay, so that's better. I kind of wish that the icons didn't disappear so close. I know they did that for FPS reasons. But I kind of like stepping back and seeing what we have. Kind of gotta be a little bit closer now. Okay, so does anybody see a duplicate item here? I don't see any dupes. I'm not seeing any duplicates. I think we are good at this point. All right. What is this one? Rotten flesh. We have duplicate bone meal. We have bones. And then we have bone blocks and bone meal, which are different. Those are not the same. This was rotten flesh. We don't have rotten flesh down here anywhere, right? Okay, then I can go here then. Okay. Hello, Damon. How am I? I am doing well, dude. I hope everything's good with you also. Are we good to turn this on now? I think we're good to turn this on now. Then after that, the next thing will be moving this stuff down there too. And then after that, I think we're good with our storage all being in like one centralized location. Guys, we now have access to redstone. We now have access to iron. Finishing your classes for today and go for Project Ozone. You're playing Project Ozone. Nice, dude. Are you playing 1, 2, or 3? Oh, I need more cobble to like fix the pads up there, don't I? You're playing 3? So are you playing normal, Titan, Kappa, or whatever the newest one is, Mythic? Titan because you're not a pro like me, but holy, having so much fun. That'll wake you up. Oh, right. Yeah, being a pro really has nothing to do with playing Kappa versus Titan. Like, Titan really is... It felt roughly the same. It's more along the lines of how much free time do you have? How much time are you willing to invest in the playthrough? Okay, this is looking good. Fan. Wait, fan. I got like turned around there for a second. Okay, so get rid of this. Turn this on. The pads are all correct. That torch is there. I want my other torch back. Thank you. Actually, we're gonna need this. As we go down, pop. That and that. Okay. So like that cobblestone just went right back into the system. That's fine. That should all get sorted right where it needs to be. I think we're good. I think we're good. Won't it be easier to use cables and redstone lamps at this point? No, because the next time that we do that, we're just going to disassemble the entire mob farm. And we're going to go with something that isn't a drop like this. It's way simpler to not do something than to do something. All right. So I think everything is about where it needs to be. The next thing I'd like to tackle is changing this up and moving our power. I don't know if it's better to like leave this here and set up something else, or to like take this down and then set up. Well, I guess if we leave this here, we have the advantage of being able to access all of our items. If we tear it down, then we're on a timer where like we might not be able to access our items. So I guess it would probably be better to set up a completely brand new system and then add this to that system. What do you want to do on top if you take everything down low? We're going to be moving things down low like storage and power generation. Things up top are going to be more like our automations, our machines, and other things along those lines. Mystical agriculture, whatever. Things that don't need to be on the surface, we're going to tuck away is basically how that works. No, Powa is not here. I think there is a reactor in this. I think there's something like big reactors. I think. Maybe I'm mistaken. No, I guess there is no reactor mod in this. Nope. I thought big reactors was in this. I thought that would be like our endgame power, but it's basically just lava. I mean, there are other ways to generate power if you wanted to like use potions or any of these other things, but really lava makes the most sense. Maybe we'll move over to like biofuel or something at some point. But with how free lava is and how fast you can make it and easy to scale it is, I don't really see a reason to like move out of it. Unless we just can't keep up, which we haven't run into that problem yet. All right, so next step is we need to make a bunch of fired crucibles. Which means we need to make a bunch of porcelain clay. Can we make 7 stacks of this? I don't think we got 7 stacks worth of clay. One, 2, 3, 4.5. That would get us like 32. 32 plus what we already have up here. I don't know how many we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15. So we would essentially double. Well, I guess that'd be triple if we do 32 of them. We should just make like enough for like 32 of them for half a stack. So 17 more. Do. Okay, so we'll have a total of 32 crucibles generating lava. Once we add both of these together, I guess we'll do 2 rows of 8. No, 2 rows of 16. That should be sufficient. I think that'll be fine. Okay, so to hold back this stuff, I saw Jasastin using something that was smaller than a slab. Maybe he was using pressure plates? I don't think no, he was using this, quarter slabs. Wait, these are plates. These are not pressure plate. How do you make this? So 2 slabs together make this. Oh. How do you make the pressure plate? Oh. I think I want to go with that. Like, I was using slabs because I didn't know about these other blocks, but... Look at that. That's actually really cheap, too. Okay, so if we're going to contain 16. So it's going to be 16 along one side, 16 along the other side. Oops, what am I doing? We'll have a pipe in the middle, so it'll be 3 wide. I guess it's 16, 3, 3. Is that right? I think that's all we need. So we should have enough of these to retain the fluid. That's pretty much all I care about. Okay. I got a cat hair in my mouth. Fantastic. Great. We'll do our lava production over here, I guess, on this side. I'm gonna assume this might be a wall. We might close this off. So we'll start right here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I said we're gonna do 8. We might do 9. We might do 36 instead of 32, whatever. Get up the lint roller! Yummy! So we'll have the crucibles here. We'll have a pipe in the center to connect those. Actually, we're not going to have enough of these slabs because I'm actually going to do it this way, actually. Or did I miscount? No, I said we're doing 16, not... So we might do it 17, not 16. Okay, let me figure this out again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 11, 13, 15, 17. 11, 13, 15, 17. That's the size that we need it to be. Whoops. Oh, good. Those don't turn into like an actual slab. These are half slabs. Stone bricks. You have to place them by shift clicking. You can't just click them. I guess it's trying to place that in the crucible. Okay. So we got one row done. Actually, I guess we can get the piping going here. I'm gonna need more fluid pipe. Easy. Huh. I don't remember the blaze blood emits light. Okay. So that's right. We need our wrench. Okay, those are set. We need item pipe on top for the cobblestone. So now we need to figure out how we're gonna feed this. I guess we could just set up another thing over here. It's not centered. What do you mean it's not centered? What's not centered? This is our center. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Just resubbed for 2 months. Finally got around to subscribing. Thanks for the great content at Hypnotized.
Tracy, welcome back. Thank you so much for the 2-month resub. You're welcome. Glad you're enjoying the content. I think it was the torch on top, but you took it off now? Oh, okay. Yeah, the torch grid isn't centered. So if that's what you're going by, that's not actually center. This block right here is our center. But yeah, the torch grid is not centered. Yeah, we could use the universal pipes, although I don't think the universal pipes can insert and extract at the same time. I could be wrong. I could be mistaken. I just don't think it's worth doing it.
Moshe_55 just resubbed for 23 months.
Mosh, welcome back, dude. Thank you for the 23-month resub. Appreciate you. Do I make another drawer? Or another cobblestone gem? We could make the biggest, baddest cobblestone gem that's ever been seen before. We could do that. You're addicted to Translocator. It's so beautiful to see the items popping in the 3D. Compressed cobblestone in item form has the same texture for some reason, but like when you place it, it's different. I don't know why, but we discovered that earlier. So this is regular cobblestone. This is the compressed. It looks the same in my hand, but when I place it, it's different. And then this is the double compressed. I don't know why it's got the same texture, but it does. So next things we need to do, I think Blaze Blood is probably the biggest thing that we should work on. Like, I mean, I guess obviously cobblestone, we could, let's make the cobblestone first and then we'll worry about the Blaze Blood. Cobblestone, something. What are these? Orange cobblestone, magenta cobblestone. Let's make the cobblestone gen tier 5 because we are big ballers. Oh, we need ×6. I don't know if we can afford. I think we can afford. We don't need it, but we can afford it. So that's ×3. That's ×4. That's going to be a lot of cobblestone. So we got 1 × 5, which would give us the gold one. I'm not sure what I just did there, but I clicked the button weird. Okay, I got an extra one of those ×2. So 3, 3, 3. So we had a 4. We got 3 5s. Okay. Is everything chunk loaded by the edge of your base? Yeah, I think we fully chunk loaded everything. We had like specifically loaded some things, but yeah, the entire platform. I mean, there's like maybe a pixel over here, but I don't think we have anything on the mob farm side anyway. Okay, so 3, 3, 3. Oh, we got another one of these, plus this one. We're almost there. That's a lot of cobblestone. I thought we were gonna have plenty to do this, but I mean, we will have enough to do it, just not as much as I was expecting that we were gonna have. Three, 3, 3. Oh, I did this the wrong way. No, what did I do? Why did I do that? Okay, there's a times 6. All right, so there's our times 6. So that goes here, and then we just need a bucket of lava. Zeldex. Making fun of me? Boom, baby. We have the highest tier cobble gen. That is completely unnecessary. But we have it. I don't even know how fast this makes cobble, but I bet it's going to be like, whoa. Like, whoa. Whoa. It's so fast, it doesn't even update the texture on this thing. I've broken the textures. What is that making like a... Every time it updates, it's like a stack? It's like 2 stacks a second or something? I'm not entirely sure. Either way, it's pretty good. So item pipe. Actually, I was gonna do it this way. Let's get rid of this for the moment. I don't think we need to filter this, but I am gonna make the highest tier. You know, I did this recipe to see what it cost, and I didn't even look at this. Okay, so it's 2 lead. Probably smarter just to melt one of those instead. Would it be cleaner to use universal pipe? No. No, it wouldn't. I'm not entirely sure, but I think you cannot, could be wrong, somebody can correct me. I don't think you can tell it to insert and export from the same side.
For 23 months. Rith level Rith +1 hip wave.
Your imagination, welcome back, dude. Thank you for the 23 months. Whitelist ad. Minecraft cobblestone. Match only provided tag. Submit. That makes too much sense. Yeah, I don't. So, like, if we had universal pipes, we'd still have to have two sides, one to extract and one to insert. I don't think it would make much difference. I could be mistaken. I'm pretty sure it works that way, though. Nice hat today. What's wrong with my hat yesterday? God, rude. So we're going to start making lava in some of these because of the torch underneath. But that's fine. You didn't see my hat yesterday? It's because I didn't wear a hat yesterday. You missed it. I'm particularly fond of the hat you will wear tomorrow. Well, thanks. You were not here yesterday? What? Dude. This entire time I thought you were here and I was talking to you specifically. Oh no. Now I'm sad. Can't believe you did that to me. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Dude, we got some cooked chicken. Let's go. Dude, how are we doing on statues? All right. All right. I'm guessing blue outfit. What are you talking about? I'm just Sean. Personally, you think his Thursday hat is the best. I have no long time. Has not had a chance to watch you. I usually only have time on YouTube to follow you. Do you plan on post MC videos again? I love those. Eventually. Mm-hmm. Oh, I thought you were talking to your imagination. I thought you were losing it. I might be losing it too. But yeah, I was talking to the person in chat named your_imagination. His hat for the YouTube videos is the better one. I usually watching the Hypno stream videos and skipping parts and watching what the time lets you. You watch my videos and skip parts? What? You go back and rewatch all those videos you skipped at 0.5x speed, mister. Right this instant. Goodness. Yeah, that's it. He's banned. We're banning him for skipping parts of my videos. Unbelievable. Literally unbelievable. We never did get the mystical agriculture stuff put down there, but we kind of like veered off on this other trajectory right now. So, power out. We're Blaze Blood. Blaze Blood. Blaze Blood is what we're going to be doing. So, stone this thing. Let's set this up to be a little bit more efficient, shall we? We shall. We shall. Stone bevel. 5. I think we can do 8. No. Yes, we can do 8 of those. No. That would be very inefficient unless we made our smeltery super wide. I think we can do like 3. Okay, so we're gonna need some more of those dolls. Guys, I'm playing with dolls. Don't make fun of me. I'm very sensitive about it, okay? Just because I'm playing with dolls doesn't give you the right to make fun of me. Goodness. We're finding another ward. I am gonna have to grow some more. 9. Soul sand. Do your dolls wear hats too? Look, let's stop talking about my dolls. I'm very sensitive about this subject, okay? Thanks. Probably also does his taxes on time too. Plays with dolls. All right, so we have this. We needed to make this, that. 48 of them. That's a lot. Booms, do it. Boom. 40. So our other nether warts are being grown. So we don't have to worry about that. We have backup nether warts. I don't know if we need 40 of these, but we have created 40 of these. I'm actually gonna do this a different way. And then watch this. Watch this pro Minecrafter move right here. You watching? Because this is pro Minecraft at its finest. Boom. Oh, wait. Is that the right wrench? Pipe wrench. I don't know. What? What? Oh! Oh! Pro Minecraft fail. Why did that not... Oh, you know what? I think it's inside this? Okay, okay. One of these blocks has too many pixels, and I'm not going to name names. Tinker's Construct. That confused me. So we got lava in these. So if we just merely go boop, 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 guess what? We now have 3 blaze. Sir, I didn't catch you playing with your dolls again, sir. I saw nothing. Hello, LT Toxic. Okay, so I think I have to do those 2 only, or it spawns in this block. No. So we're wasting a bunch of these because they're suffocating in these blocks up here. We had this problem before, and I don't remember what we did to solve it. I think we tried it with a fan before. I guess we could put a fan like 2 blocks back or something. Close. The thing is, I don't want the blaze to see me. And doing this is going to make it ridiculous. I guess I can click it here, wait for them to spawn in and get blown off. The problem is the blaze are kind of spawning like... I don't know. We'll see if this works. We'll try it. Blaze will only like fly up if they see you. No, that works. It appeared to work anyway. See, like, it's... Look at that. It's stuck in the wall over there. I guess I could put another fan over on this side blowing this way and another fan on this side blowing the other way, but, like... I almost feel like the only way to do this as efficiently as possible is to, like, spawn them in the very center, just have, like, a floating one in the center. Why not just use one barrel in the middle? This is it's a good question, Digital Dumber. I don't want to go look at Jess. You go look at Jess. I'm a dude. I don't look at other dudes. Ow! Oh, I got blood oh, gross. It's everywhere. Oh. Oh, it's right there now. Oh, it's fixed. I mean, doing it one at a time is something that we can do. It's just going to be slower. Ew, hypno blood. I know, I got it everywhere. It's disgusting. Sorry about that. I'm a bit of a bleeder. I guess I can just sit here and hold right click. All right, Damon, we'll catch you later. See you, dude. Need an auto clicker and set and forget it? Look, do I look like Rompopeel? I think that was the name of that guy who did the as seen on TV set and forget it thing. Don't look at me, Blaze. Dang guy. I didn't say you could look at me.
Your first line is, "My name is Claude," so just repeat after me. Je m'appelle Claude.
Unfortunately, this is a little bit slower than I would like it.
Je m'appelle Claude.
I've never been a sweet time, hardly even smooth when it comes down to a cute girl in my room. I'm not even that young, can't blame it on the booze, cause whenever there's a cute girl, my brain hits the snooze.
Mode mob. That Blaze is trying so hard to look at me. I didn't get it right. Yep.
Do you know who I am? Did you make me speak Francais? It's like we're in Paris, away from our parents. Kind of a chain smoker, but with you I wanna do better. Never been a go-getter, but
Are you trying to get 34 buckets? No. Eventually, we'll probably set up an automation for this and just collect a whole bunch of this and then fill it all the way up. Is there anything that does mob health regeneration? I mean, like splash potions. Splash potion of regeneration, splash potion of health. Okay, so that's the last one. And we only got 6 buckets? That's so little bit. I mean, granted, a few of those blazes that we spawned in earlier just died to suffocation and didn't even give us anything. Okay. Well, that's all we're gonna do for now. I don't know if that's emitting light or not, but I want to make sure nothing spawns in there. So we ended up with 6 buckets.
you make me speak Francais.
Do, 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 do. Okay, so we probably want maybe here. What does that do for heat? 11, 9. So 2 9s and 11, 13, 14. I think we move this over one more. So the third block over. So give us a 14, 13, 11. 13, 11, 9, 11. Yeah, I think that's better. That seems pretty good. Okay, so we need a tank for this to dump into. Tink. Do, 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 do. Salmon. The salmon. Or is it Salmon the salmon? How are you doing? I am doing well. Why is the L not pronounced in salmon? I have never understood this. Why put a letter in there if you're not going to pronounce it? Since this makes not. It's going a little fast because we had some backed up. So it looks like this is the speed that we are creating lava, and we're going to double this. So should the word Q just be the letter Q? Yes, Q U U U quick. Also, in scent, is the S or C silent? Yes. Yes. I think words that have extra letters in it should be pronounced. Knie, knife, tsunami, pneumonia, pneumatic. Don't put extra letters in there if you don't want us to say it. Know what I'm saying? God. It's just so darn inconsistent. Ganat. Roxy says, Hypno, I've missed your modded stream so much. Well, I mean, I've been streaming this for how many? This is our 11th day now. How many live streams have you been to as I've been streaming this? How much have you actually missed me? Even worse when people put underscores in words. I know. Why can't you hear a pterodactyl? Go to the bathroom. The P is silent. Knight? Exactly. And like the W in sword, everybody doesn't pronounce. It's sword, obviously. Don't learn French if you don't like extra letters. Speaking about extra letters, what about British English adding all those U's to words? Calor, armor. God. How about yacht? Yeah, how would you pronounce all the letters in that? Like Yekt or something? That would, I don't know how you pronounce that. The Brits didn't add those letters. The Americans took them out. Out with all the extra letters. Let's remove all those extra letters from all those words. We don't even pronounce them anyway. Let's do it. Out with the extra. We triggered him. No. No, it's just something fun. Fun to me anyway. What is this? So we had 2.8 thousand of that looks like a block, a prosperity block. I was like, we haven't even started like ore processing. How did we get that? That's why there's no E in hypnotized. Exactly. Extra letters out. Yacht. Is that how you pronounce it? All right. What am I even doing? We got the lava hooked up. The next thing we need to do is get the lava pumping into generators. So we have to make new gens. So in order to maintain our current, we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 magmatic diamondos. We need 5 of these, and then we will add our existing 5, and then we'll double up our power to 10. We just need to add 5 of these. And then we also have the components for doing these. Do we have any pre-made? We don't. I ran out of glass. Let's grab some glass. How do you explain German CH to an English native speaker? I have no idea. I would probably have to hear you say it. So I need 10 signalum gears, which means I need 20 recipes of 4. I need 40 ingots is what I need. Oh, I am missing electrum. I need 40 electrums. No! Boom. Okay, so now we should have everything for that. So we need fluid pipes plus a component. So we need another lead. Whoop, boom. I guess I faced this the wrong way. I was wondering why that texture. I thought I was facing towards the smeltery before. I think it's because when I broke this and placed it last, yeah, it's like whichever way this thing's facing, that faces. How do you pronounce words with PH like phantom and words with GH like laugh? So PH is like an F and GH is an F. It is weird though that both of those are spelled differently, yet they produce basically the same sound. It is weird. Very, very weird. All right, so we are going to do, I guess, 5 long on this pipe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. English is a weird language. Oh no, what am I doing? These. Yeah, that's what we do. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. And then energy pipe. I think those have to be set to extract mode in order to actually get energy out. This needs to be set to extract mode to actually provide power, and then this. Okay. So then we're gonna need a tesseract to put this power into. Don't you wish we had Buildcraft pipes? I mean, I don't know about that. Dirium. I'm going to assume we're going to put this into a battery, and from the battery, we're going to pipe into here. So this is going to be set to energy, send only, main power, activate. So I need a battery to sit here, and then I need this pipe to come around. And then we're going to have this over here. Like so. So now we need the battery, which we have upstairs. I guess at this point, it'd probably be safe to like just take that battery and like move it down here. And then this needs to go here. Let's go grab the battery that we already have from upstairs and move that down here. This thing.
Roll _ just resubbed for 24 months.
Roll, welcome back, dude. Thank you for the 2 years of support. Oh, I didn't put these back in here, did I? I didn't put them in there, not back in there. They weren't in there to begin with. There we go. I don't know if this is actually doing anything. Oh, you know what? This is the north side. This has power. I don't know actually if we are getting power. How do I see if we're getting power somewhere? I guess if our refined storage has power. It seems to have power. What else do we have that uses power? Just refined storage? No, these use power. Okay, we are not getting power. I might need an upgrade for this, actually. That might be the problem. I only have this one upgrade. We need to figure this out real quick. So that's gold and then lead. Didn't you have to put the Tesseract right against battery? You know what? We did have it right there, didn't we? I don't know if we had to do that, but we did have it like that before. Send only, main power, activate, exporting power. Okay, so we're barely getting power back, but we are making more power than what we're using. Looks like we are gaining just a little bit on the Tesseract, so these machines should be filling up here then. I think we got that sorted. Yeah, these are full again. Okay, I think we're good on the wireless power delivery. So if that's the case, let me just make sure everything's looking right here. Okay, if that's the case, we should be able to officially tear what we have upstairs down and then bring it down here. and then finish the other half of the lava production and add the other generators. Whoops. No, it's raining. No. We fix. Okay, so this Tesseract is no longer being used. This Tesseract really won't be being used either. Let me grab some buckets to get rid of the blaze blood. Whoops. Crap. How do I get rid of this? If I'm fast, I should be able to do this. Okay. There we go. All right, so we get rid of these. This. This one. And these. With that gone, we should be able to get rid of these. And this. We don't need this anymore. Okay, so now this will keep here for a little bit. We'll probably change this up at some point in the future.
Take 10 steps back till you get to where you're going. Just research where you're going.
The compacting drawer needs power though. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, I need 2 more of those. Let's see. Crucible. This. 14 of these. I guess I can keep extra Tesseracts in my pouch here. You think the sheer size of your platform is pretty epic? Well, I'm glad you are enjoying the size of my platform. I take great pride in the size, and no, I'm not compensating for anything. Don't even think about asking. All right, we want this right here. Right there. And right here. Okay. So now we just need some item pipes. And then these need to be set to extract. Seems good. And then we connect this all the way up over here. Awesome. So now we should be able to see like the full extent of the amount of lava that we are producing. It could be just ever so slightly faster if we like do full blaze blood, because these can get up to heat source 14, but some of these are a little bit lower and we go all the way down to 9. I think if we get 4 more sources of blaze blood, like that'll probably be about as good as we needed, unless we just set up an automation and we can just freely use plenty of the stuff. Anyway, let's grab this. So these things should be ramping down output 10%. Some of these are full, some of these are... Oh, you know what? I don't have this. I need to set the pipes. Yeah, these things should like auto level. They should all be around the same. Unless one takes priority over another. And it looks like some of these actually are taking priority for some reason. I don't know why. All right. This is a much cleaner setup though for power. I like it a lot more. And if we really want to, we could put 5 more on top and then add some more pipes. We just have to rearrange how this battery is, but we could do that. That cobble never stood a chance. How are we doing over here? Only 421,000 cobblestone. That's it? Lame. I was expecting so much more. I was expecting greatness and I got that. Unbelievable. Literally unbelievable. Holy groan. Why does it say axe when you can just like punch it with literally anything? I don't know. Those are rookie numbers. You better pump those numbers up. Wait, that is not what I wanted to do. Hello, Mr. Gingerbeardy. How are you? So I think witch water automation is something that we will figure out soon. TM. I think that should be pretty straightforward. If we just have witch water going into a tank. If like we have a tank that has 1 bucket of witch water and we're extracting out of all those pipes, trying to pipe into it, the only thing that will pipe out of those buckets are witch water, because that's the only thing the tank has space for, right? So I guess we could actually set up an automation for that now, if we wanted to. I don't know what we need that much witch water for, but it's a thing that we could do. So let's do it. Actually, is witch water useful for anything? Yes, for doing this stuff. So it's absolutely worth doing that, stockpiling it up. So tank. Jumbo tank. Not what? Click the wrong thing. I hate it when I click the wrong thing. Bucket. How's it going? It is going well, dude. Thank you for asking. So, like, if we put a tank here, and I grab a bucket of witch water, that water, we do that, and then I can wrap some of these fluid pipes around this. Okay, let's turn this thing off first of all. Now, if we extract out of all of these, this can like be disconnected. Now, the only one is the center one, which is fine. But this should allow us to collect witch water pretty quickly and automatically. And then we can worry about setting up like a better automation for it. But like for quick and dirty automation of getting witch water, there we go. We could go crazy. I don't know like how fast or how much that's gonna fill up. But like we could set up like extra tanks. Which water is the witch water? Exactly. Wait, what? I'm confused. Huh? So we could just add like another tank over here. Boop. Just put a bucket of this into here. And then add another fluid pipe here. Now we get overflow. I don't know why it's choosing one over the other. These should be set to... Oh, without an upgrade, they just go random. Okay, never mind. Or round robin, whatever that is. I thought by default it went to nearest first. Obviously, I was mistaken. We're going crazy. We're doing a third one. Literally crazy. Because we might as well. Like, there's no reason not to. It's not like this stuff is expensive or anything. There we go. So now we can hold like 3,000 buckets of witch water. Will that be full next live stream? Maybe. You guys will just have to tune in to find out. I know you're on the edge of your seats wondering. All right, so now that's done. You're not my mom. You can't tell me what to do. Go to your room and clean it while you're there. But Hypno, I'm on the back of my seat wondering. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So is everything going good? Is everything going well? Do we have, like, I don't know if there's any way to tell. I guess like if our storage is full, that's the way to tell. You know what we should do? We should run this through, what is that thing called? The disk thingy? The disk manipulator? We need to manipulate our disks a little bit. Oh, I guess if we're gonna do that, we need the stack. Which means we need this, which means we need this, which means we need this. Which means we need more glass. What did I just run out of? Quartz enriched iron. Oh no. Should change the entire platform to wood. You think the stone's getting old? Yeah, we'll do that next live stream. Yeah, we'll do that just for you, dude. Okay, so we were trying to do this. Then we want to do this. And that. So that. Okay. So what I want to do is I want to take the discs that we currently have stuff on. And run it through the system. Aha. Yeah, I want to run it through the system and like put stuff back into our digital network, which should store things into the drives, or I'm sorry, onto the drawers from the drives that need to be stored there. Yeah, so anything that should be in the drawers should go to the drawers now. When the bass drops. I wish you could make this go faster. Like, I think you can only put one stack upgrade in, right? It just feels like refined storage just goes slow. There's no wand of acceleration in this mod pack. What did we have, like 12K before? I can't remember. It was something like that. I think it was 12K. I can't remember. But anyway, anything that was in the system that could be stored on the drawers down here is now stored on the drawers down here, which is great. Okay. I think I have reached about the limit of what I was gonna do today. So we have doubled our power. We have consolidated all of our storage. We figured out all of the mob drop stuff. Everything is now stored in the one set of storage drawers that's connected to our system that we can access through our digital storage. I think that was a good day. We've cleaned up a lot of things. A lot more of these things will probably be cleaned up as we progress here. Simple things at a time, though. Yeah, I think that's about it for today. I think so. I need to build a home, man. I have my home. I was just on it. Where can you find this pack to play? You can download it through any Minecraft mod pack launcher. I downloaded this through MultiMC. You can go to curseforge.com, I think, and find it there. There's an Isaac video ready on YouTube, Never Ending Hypno. And if you've never caught all of my other videos on YouTube, there's like, I don't know, 3,000, 4,000 videos. I don't even know how many videos I've uploaded to YouTube at this point. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a number. It's a 4-digit number at least. There appears to be no other hermits streaming, so we are not going to raid nobody. We ain't gonna raid nobody. That's how it goes. Guys, thanks so much for hanging out with me today. Appreciate all your support. We'll see you on the next live stream. Be sure to follow the channel if you haven't, so you get notified when I go live. We'll see you next time, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.